here I am again, ready for page 6. Page 6. Okay, this one's quite easy again. Right, so I'm going to go straight into it. You want a piece of paper 8 by 8, and you want to score it 1 inch down one side, 90-degree turn, 1 inch down one side. Then you want another piece of paper 7 by 7, always working in inches, obviously. And now you want a piece of A4, and you want to score this at 3.5, 7 and 10.5. So that's 3.5 inches, 7 inches, 10.5 inches. Turn it round 90 degrees and score it in 3/4 of an inch and 7.5 inches. How easy. There you go. Now, on this piece here. Right, I think I'm going to get this right. Basically, this is going to be a pocket. So you want to accordion fold this. So it's going to go in, small flap, in again, so you're folding it over on itself, and then back. That's the folds there. So, on the first 3.5 inch flap, you want to mitre the edges of the small flaps each side. Easy peasy. Then, that's right, just got to figure this out myself. That goes in there, that goes there, that goes onto there, that goes onto there, that doesn't know where that is. That goes to page, this. Right. So, you want to mitre. Oh, this is actually easier than I thought. On the 7 inch, the 3.5 inch, and then the following 3.5 inches, on those flaps at the side, you want to mitre the edges. So you're left with this. So that flaps in. Then you want to I think you're trying to be clever. Okay. Right. The remaining flaps here, so just that small score line each side, you want to cut off completely. So you're going to turn it around so that small little flap is near me, and the flaps at the side, I'm going to cut them both off. So I can't see. Can't see. I'll do it this way. Can't see where my score line is. Okay. So now you're left with this. Mitered flaps on the next 3.5 inch, and this large flap left at the top. Give it a bit of a mitre. How easy. Okay, and here's how it works. With the first 3.5 inch flap, with no flap at the end facing you, you fold the flaps in, and then you fold it up. Turn it over, flap at the top, fold down, and then fold that whole 3.5 inch flap down. That's it. And what we're left with is to depending on which way round you want it. And I think I want mine this way round. This flap here is going to be attached to the page. And this flap here makes a small flap that you're going to attach to this pocket here. So you're going to get a pocket here and a pocket here. Easy. Next, on your 8x8, which you have scored in an inch and an inch, where the score lines meet and you've got that little square, focus, focus, focus. How long has that been out of focus? Come on, there we go. On that little bit there, you want to right to the edge there, and then right to this edge and this edge. So you're giving yourself two little flaps, one here and one here. That's it. Now we got to put it together. Now this flap, I want one, on these flaps I want one going in one direction and one folding in the other direction. And before I put these on, I'll show you how they go on the page. Oh, I put ribbon on the side. Now I have the one ribbon, I have the red ribbon. I had these two different colour greens and I really liked them, and I thought I'd do it the same as I did. So I put the two light colour greens here round this first two gaps, and then the dark green ones down the back two gaps. So now I don't have to actually put any paper or any decorative bits here, because each one has got a pretty ribbon in the middle. How cute! I loved it. Okay, so what we're going to do here, this page will be the one where you've got the two flaps, the 8x8, which you've flapped down to a 7x7, is going here, so that it flaps open this way. This one, the 7x7, is going on top of there, so it will flap this way. And this pocket here will be going on here, somewhere roughly in the middle, maybe somewhere along here, and it will flap open here. And this will have the magnet on underneath here that keeps everything down flat. How easy is that going to be? So I'm going to cut in my decorative edges with my snowflake die, and I think I'm going to have one there. Now, do I want snowflake edges? I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a snowflake here with I'm just thinking you'll probably have to do an extra score line around here just to give it that extra little bit of room. We'll just bend it out just slightly so you've got that extra little bit of space. You see, so there's two. Oh, so what you've got is a little tiny, roughly 1/8 of an inch gusset in there. So when it goes onto the page, there's plenty of room, and it's not going to want to flip up. It'll sit nicely. Okay, I'm going to do my decorative edges and then I'll be back. Oh dear, what hassles I've had. You know when you start something and then halfway through you think, damn, I shouldn't have done it that way. Yeah, that was it. So, page 6. Ready to assemble. Oh dear, 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 dear. So I'm putting stuff down on sticky stuff again. So, what I've done is I have put on the top, which was a mistake, on this one, because now I can't put my magnet on. I'm going to put my magnet on underneath. But I thought it would be easier to sort of get things done with one of the backing papers on. The decorative papers, so I put the decorative papers on. Anyway, first things first. Let's get, first one on is the 8x8 with the 1-inch flaps. And I am putting this on the spine side, if I can find my glue. Okay, so this goes pretty close to, but you don't want it right up against the edge. Because you don't want it to interfere too much with when the book's full, opening and closing. And we are, by the way, the waterfall went in, and it just, I had to put an extra magnet in down the bottom because it just didn't want to, way too much. It didn't want to close, didn't want to stick. So yeah, so I think if I did this book again, I would not have that waterfall there. It was just too much for that side of the page. Okay, so that's in nicely, all lined up, and this is going on the top flap. And I need to put this on first because I need to see where everything else is. What I've also done is I cut this flap off and I put the snowflake on with a magnet, and it's a wide magnet, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this here. Decided I want it in the middle. I do like a bit of symmetry. So get the tape backing off there. And I'm just going to put something underneath there because I don't want it to smoosh. Right, and I'm having this way, so let's line this up. I'm not happy with that. I may have to be happy with it, but I'm not happy with it. I may have to be happy with it. Right, I may have to cut a slither off that side, I think. Yeah, not particularly happy with that. Oh no, it'll be right. Okay. It was fine. Okay. Flat flap. Now I have to decide where I want this. So get that tape backing off. And it's going to go because I want the snowflakes to meet. Oh, that's annoying. A bit of a snowflake that I haven't pushed out. Okay, this could have been left to afterwards, but you know. There we go. That's better. Right, so just pretend none of that happened. Get my glue onto the back here. What I also did was I cut out a notch here. I haven't actually put any decorative papers in yet. I don't know if I'm going to, because I quite like the snowflake. I put the snowflake with the magnet on, I put inside, and then here I cut out a notch, cut the snowflake up, put one to this side, and then part of the snowflake this side as well. Right, so this is going about there. Not forgetting to leave space there because it's got that little gusset. Yay! Da, da, da. I quite like that. And now I've got all these bits down, I can put my base paper down. Yes, which I'm having that way. Yeah. So there's a pocket here, and the reason I didn't need the flap on here in the end was because when this goes down, that magnet will stop anything from falling out. So pocket here, and then flappy flap 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 flap, and then I'm going to decide if I'm going to put any extra bits on. So get my magnet on, and like I said, the magnet's going to have to go underneath unless I stick a snowflake there, which I don't really want to do. No, that's just going to look odd. So unless I could try and put, no, I've done it too good, I stuck it all down. So yeah, the magnet is going to go underneath here, which is going to be fun. So that is page 6. I have page 7 already in my head. Unusually for me. So yeah, actually that's quite a busy page. I was going to have an extra snowflake bit there, but that is very busy. It probably would have done without this bit here. It probably have looked slightly better. Yeah, it would have looked better without that there, I think. A bit too busy with this one here. Anyway, page 6 done. 7, 8, 9 and 10 left to do, and then it's finished. Oh my word. So, on to the next one. Bye for now. Okay, I am back again. I have this idea. You know when you're doing something and you have this idea. Especially as I've put the magnet under here. I can have it this way and then it doesn't look so fussy, and that actually looks quite nice. What I've also decided to do is I'm going to have a belly band probably lower here. Or maybe here. Oh, I quite like it there. Maybe really low here. And it's going straight on. So it's a straight onto the page belly band. I suppose I could have that there. Oh, that looks nice. I'm going to have it either down low or up high. Actually, I'm going to have it up high, and I'm going to put a piece of tape along the bottom, and I'm going to have it right up there. So I can hook some stuff underneath. Sorry, totally off camera, I'm going to have it up there. Going to have it at the top, like a tuck spot, but I've put tape at the sides as well. I just think that'll finish that off really nicely. And I was going to have a pocket snake. I don't think I will. I'll probably put like a couple of little bits on there, but not much. So yeah, quite like it that way. Okay, that's my idea. That and the band. Done. Bye again.